medieval images of heaven and hell, very opposing, obviously mostly influenced by the church. The heaven is seen as a physical place above the clouds, so where the angels and God literally look down upon you. Used as a synonym for the skies, such as in the Bible when they say like the angel came down from heaven. It's both literally from where the God is and from above. And it's seen that as a place that is happy and rich. Whoever goes there after death is always going to be happy, always is going to have what they want. Everything is good and dandy. And they get to meet with Christ and see loved ones. Versus hell, which is the total opposite, as a physical place below, and a place of torture, demons, hell, fire, brimstone, all that horrible stuff. And they're denied meeting with Christ and loved ones. So this is kind of the classic picture when you think of that. This is actually early Enlightenment, but still based on those ideas by Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel. Above, everything's bright and happy, colorful. There's angels, and if you go below, right here in this area, there's fire, there's demons, everything's kind of dark. Yeah, basically. And then Shiva actually kind of mentioned this in hers on stage. This was often seen as the hell mouth. This is kind of a picture, it kind of looks like a Chinese dragon sort of thing, but they actually, it was so big that people actually went through the mouth and came out of it. The damned went into it, the demons came out of it. This is a color rendering of one of the pictures we actually had in class when we learned about this. Here's the demon mouth, and on the other side is heaven, which is an orb. Kind of think of like the universal city turning orb. It was often, actually in the more elaborate plays, covered with a little bit of gold to get that heavenly sheen. And the effects, thunder, sheets of metal, like people pounded on them when God was angry, which is kind of actually taken from the Greeks. Hell is smoke and fire, dragons spitting fire, which is kind of equivalent to demons at that time. Angels are people hoisted by pulley systems. And I thought this was really interesting, the Star of Bethlehem. They kind of used a contraption that was similar to lighthouses, where they had like a small fire, and then they would put mirrors around it to direct the light in one area, kind of like a spotlight. And animals were animals. We don't really use animals on modern stages that much, but they had like cows and donkeys and goats for like the nativity scenes and such. There's actually a story of a very angry donkey that left off the stage. Also something that was very important, because most theaters were wooden, so all this fire they were using, it was a really cool effect, but it constantly burned them down. Oh, and also this is kind of my personal modern rendering of Everyman. Outside is kind of like heaven, and then when you go in, it's hell. Yes.